I can't believe that played
The water
out the way it
tastes
did.
so good.
It's so good.
So good.
The
You know
best
what?
little thimble
Those
of
water-
water.
You know what's weird is I can taste that water in my butthole.
In your bottle?
Welcome in to season 4, episode 14 of Unstable Discourse, baby.
Yeah. Ooh, even the top one.
I got
Coop is psyched.
Good job.
A little fired up.
And he's back on the mic.
Yes.
Good to see you, buddy.
Alex Seminary
Yeah,
is
thanks for
here
having
with
me.
us.
Yeah, it's nice to be here. Appreciate the
He's
invitation.
alive.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Anxiety Alex is here. I had a lot of fun listening to that last episode. It made me go, what if I just stay off all the episodes so I can just become a fan and just listen? But I would miss it terribly.
And our inbox would be exploded with mailbag questions from Anxiety Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
exactly.
God, I would blow up your mailbag. You'd have to pick between 5 to 7 different things I'd submit every episode.
I would rather you not touch my mailbag. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It is good to be back. Thanks for keeping the train rolling while I was away. Again, that was a very fun episode to listen to.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. I was glad the way it turned out.
Lots of laughs.
I
belly
slept
laughs.
with the lights on
Yeah.
that night.
Yeah, did you? Let's go. Yeah.
So much fun, in fact, that you guys decided. Actually, this was a Jason recommendation, correct?
Yeah,
That we keep the spooky vibes going, get out one more spooky episode before the season's over.
Right.
So we got something special planned today. I should say you have something special
I
planned.
have something special.
What do we got
planned.
going on?
So I believe this is a fan favorite segment that we've done in the past.
I hope so.
I have brought back the vodka-shot trivia for the guys tonight.
I'm
Yeah.
already throwing up in my
Yeah.
mouth
Yeah.
just a little
If
bit.
you
lot
guys
of
could
Smirnoff
only
over
see
there,
Ryan's
man.
face right now. So since it's spooky season, we're going to have some spooky trivia. This isn't going to be disc golf trivia like it was last time. We're going to do some spooky movie trivia tonight. But I think we're going to have a ton of fun regardless. But don't worry, people that tuned in to this episode for disc golf related stuff, we will still talk about disc golf plenty.
Well, there'll be some of that for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, we got all that going on. And then we'll
Yeah.
talk about some
We'll see.
scary movies later.
On that subject of talking about disc golf things, why don't we introduce ourselves?
For sure.
I'm Alex Seminary of Disc Golf Chicago. I'm here with Ryan Fancher of Unstable Disc Golf Gear,
Yes, sir.
Sean Callahan of Delwood Disc Golf,
What up, y'all?
Jason Callahan of Bag of Tricks,
5.
and Sheila the Deucer is in with us as well.
I'm just a worm.
Your creepy numbering was maybe highlighted the episode for me.
Yeah.
I surprised myself on that.
Number 7 was the creepy doll, whatever that Sheila did. That was the one. But
Have I know we're? Did you? I think you said this already. The subject of our trivia tonight is scary movie trivia.
Yes, sir.
Have you guys all watched spooky stuff this month? Are you getting into it?
We watched The Fall of the House of Usher,
Yes.
On Netflix?
Netflix.
and it was good.
That was great. It
I
was very
watched-
spooky.
I watched the new version of the Disney Plus Haunted Mansion
Same,
with
but I
Danny
did fall
DeVito and
asleep.
Owen Wilson.
That sounds
did watch that,
terrifying.
We finished it.
It was great.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Scariest environment imaginable.
Yeah.
That's all
My
I'm saying.
daughter got through 2/3 of it, hated it, and then wanted to watch it the rest of it the next day with the lights on and while it was light out.
Oh,
And then as soon as she got through the whole thing, she was like, that wasn't scary. Let's watch it again. And now it's been on repeat in the house for 2 weeks. So
Nice.
it's a good movie, though. It's funny.
there is a little bit of a learning curve, like an entertainment kind of learning curve that comes with that.
Yeah.
My niece and nephew, I guess my parents have been trying to show them some spooky movies, and I guess Casper the Friendly Ghost was too far. They could not handle.
I could see that
Casper
because
the
some of
Friendly
that
Ghost.
was scary. My wife convinced her to watch Coraline also,
That's
which
actually
is genuinely
like, yeah,
Pretty creepy.
And it's funny, my wife pointed out, now I realize that it was the case. My daughter wanted to stop the movie right at about okay, here is the actual problem. Now we see the bad guy. Now we have to figure out what's happening and how to defeat him because it's all led up to that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, no, I'm good. And that happened with Coraline too. Like as soon as it got to that point where like, okay, it has all been established. Now we have to figure out how to fix this. She was like, nope. And she actually hasn't finished Coraline yet. Which
Really?
I don't blame her. It's a freaky movie.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
we
It's
have
different.
we have been watching all of the making of Coraline videos where they're doing all the stop motion and making all of the things, and it is fascinating. And so I think she's warming up to the idea of watching the rest of it now that she's seen
The
How it's-
behind the
yeah, how
It's
done
just
made.
little claymation things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hopefully that helps because knowing what's behind the scenes doesn't always help. I remember going to a haunted house when I was really young, maybe 8 or 9, and it was like at a pumpkin farm, so it was like the lowest bar possible for haunted houses. But I got so shaken up that my dad had to ask the guy to take his mask off and just show me he was like a normal person. And I was like, okay, that helps. But I still didn't go to another haunted house for like 10 years after that.
Yeah.
Like, actually, straight up, I think going back to Hell's Gate was my first haunted house like,
Really?
since
Wow.
No
childhood.
kidding.
Wow. I think maybe I did one in high school, but
Wow.
What would have been awesome was if that guy was there.
Right?
And he recognized you
You're like,
immediately.
"Ah!"
Bro, look
like,
at
oh my God,
it's just
it's
me.
a
It's
kid.
me. It's just me.
thank God. All right. Before we get to the trivia and the other fun stuff we have planned in this episode, why don't we do a little segment called Fired Up?
Fired up.
Spooky. I was waiting for it. I got impatient. I don't mind going first because I was off. I am fired up for Tailwind Media. We had our first wedding shoot not long ago. It went really well working with Parker Tatel. And I just got off a meeting last night, so I'll be doing another wedding. It's one of my coworkers, so I'll have another wedding under my belt. Just turned in another project for the Children's Museum. I don't know, feels like I got some momentum, and I'm learning my equipment a little bit better. I'm like buying a couple new little toys, investing in the business.
When you shot your first wedding, what were some things that you were surprised to learn during that whole process?
Surprised to learn.
Or were different from what you expected?
Now that I had this meeting with the second couple that I'm going to do their wedding, I realized the level of preparation and sort of like the approach to weddings is going to vary by the couple you're meeting with. The very first wedding we did, like they had a wedding planner and a day of coordinator and like the schedule and everything was already like every detail was buttoned up. So they were just like, here's everything you need to know. With this one, it's more like I was like, hey, could you guys send me the schedule? And they were like, oh, we should make one. Yeah, that would be that's a good, you know.
That's what we do, guys, because now I'm well versed.
Right. And that's I'm like, oh, I sound like a
I haven't
professional
smoked
now.
weed twice.
You haven't smoked weed yet? Okay, let me tell you all about it.
So yeah, just learning that there's going to be a certain level of like presentation and preparation depending on who you're working with. But I don't want to make a whole career out of weddings. It's a
Yeah.
I mean, that industry is
That's a
challenging.
thing.
Cutthroat.
For sure.
And from the other like wedding professional like wedding industry people I met at that first one, I realized like they don't get weekends, they don't get nights. You know, it's the most important day of people's lives. So the pressure is just always going to be very high.
Yeah. Fortunately and unfortunately, there's a lot of money in it. And so that's immediately that's what people can gravitate to because they're guaranteed to inflate prices and at some point people are just going to have to pay it. But it does rob you of the good stuff. I feel.
Well, I mean, word of mouth of just having that on your utility belt of things you can do is clutch, dude. Like you could just roll into a wedding where maybe there's zero expectation and you're just like, pow, pow, pow.
Exactly.
Nail it out.
Exactly.
Easy peasy.
So yeah, I'm not going to make that my focus, but I want to be able to do it when a friend asks for it, or if it's like a really good money making opportunity. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I want to. I know we don't have much of a break between this season and next season, but I want to use as much of the extra bandwidth that I'll have to just focus on like business development, getting the website up, build that portfolio, so anybody can see examples of the kind of stuff that I've done.
Cool. Sweet.
Yeah,
That's great.
I'm so proud of you.
thank you.
Good job.
I honestly owe a big thank you to Parker Tatel. He's a very organized guy and very, very talented with his camera work. So if ever I'm not available, listeners, for a video project, call Parker. He's very, very good at this.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, I like Parker.
Yeah, he's.
I haven't seen him in a minute, but
I think he's just working his butt off.
Yeah.
staying very, very busy.
I do
Jason.
have a fired up.
Was
Hey,
that a
Jason,
wedding
do
joke?
you have a fired up?
Really?
I do.
That's a wedding joke.
That is a
And-
wedding joke.
This is gonna be a bit of a story, and it's gonna end
Here we go.
with
With
me
a punchline.
providing information for not only you guys here tonight, but also to any potential listener that we may have.
Okay, listeners, if you're driving, pull over. If you're standing, sit down.
5.
So I have been very vocal in the past in my life and also on this podcast about my desire to own and experience a bidet.
Oh,
And
bidet.
it is. It has been a hill that I've been climbing for most of my adult life, and just about a month ago.
Well, they are prohibitively expensive at $40 to $50.
Well,
Go ahead.
let me explain to you how one ended up in my bathroom.
He works 2 jobs. He works 2 jobs.
Is that the Reba theme song? A
Yes.
single mom.
Thank you.
So, we're sitting at home. We're sitting at home, watching TV. Mandy's on Amazon, and she says to me, "There's a bidet that is going to be on Prime Day for," and she didn't even get to finish the sentence. I just said yes. I was like, whatever it is. Yeah. Bada-ba-dow, I want a bidet. I'm like, yes, order the bidet. I don't care how much it is. And she's like, well,
Order a bidet.
order bidet.
Bidet.
She's like,
order
well,
the bidet,
it's
bidet
normally
day.
$50 and it's and it's only 17 on Prime Day. And I was like,
Whoa.
sold.
Put 2 bidets in every toilet.
Give me 2. Yes. So
Front and back.
Front and back.
bidets. Yeah.
Or 1 per cheek.
we order it. It comes. I'm able to set it up in about 30 minutes. The first 4 times I used it.
I wish I was on the other side of the door. What? To
Why
hear
4?
the
I can't
audible
wait for why 4.
noise.
The
Yeah,
fir-
go ahead.
So I didn't have to use it day of when I installed it.
Wait, are you
But
saying
you
didn't
always talk
poop?
about how
I-
you shit 3 times a day.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd already done the 3 by the time I'd set it up, and I was like,
See,
I kept
you don't
like,
shit 3 times a day.
I kept like,
Did you play hide and seek?
nothing. Yeah, what I should have
here-
done is played
here
hide and
it
seek
comes,
with
here it
Maddie, and then I would have had shit. So that night I didn't have to, but then the next morning I was like, this is it. Don't get scared now.
This is it. Don't get scared now.
I do my business, and I go to use the bidet, and I experience something that I have never experienced ever before in my life. But I was like, that's not possible. Let me see if it happens in the future. That's why the first 4 times I used it, I experienced something before I did a little bit of Googling. And I'm here to tell you now,
Men
What-
can have multiple orgasms.
what I experienced was it felt as though I could taste the water when it hit my butt. I'm not joking. I could taste
This is not
the
going
Lockport water
I am frozen.
when it was down there.
That is not at all what I thought you were going to say.
All 4 times before I was like,
so positive, and now you're talking about being able to taste like the poopy water.
I
no,
cannot wait to see
no,
where this
the,
is going to go.
the fresh water, the water that is being sprayed, as soon as it made contact, I had the sensation in my mouth that I could taste the water. And it happened. The first time I'm like, that's not real. Why would I be able to taste it?
Did it taste like pennies?
The second time, I was like, okay, there it is again, but also that's not a thing. So it took 2 more times after that before I did some Googling, and I found out, and here is the information that I'm going to provide you and our listeners tonight. Human beings have taste buds on their anus. This is a thing that is 100% real, and I found multiple websites explaining it for over a decade now, that it is 100% possible to taste things via your rectum. And it is what I was experiencing, and it did taste rusty and metallic. It tasted like pennies or like rust. And
Are you willing to stand by your?
I'm Googling, do buttholes have taste buds?
Go ahead.
I was.
Go ahead.
Can we just put a piece of pizza in your butt right now?
And just, I can tell you
Was this the cheese
who-
or
yeah,
was this
yeah.
the sausage?
where it's from and what ingredients are on it. Yes.
we need to get Lauren back with those little flavor taster
Human
things.
beings have taste buds all over their body, including their anus.
I believe that because I've had.
All over their body?
Yes. Just like, so there's some insects that taste with their fingers and stuff. It is 100% a real, like some of them have them more than others. Some of them have them in other locations. Some of them are stronger than others. It's all specific to that person, but it is,
Sheila, what does it say?
It's true.
yeah, it is 100% possible and 100% a thing. I wasn't making it up. I could taste the water.
Where's the punchline though?
I wish there was one. I've been thinking of one ever since it happened.
Yeah.
And I don't have it.
Wait. You're telling me that you told me a story about how you could taste the water through your butthole and you
And
cannot
you don't
come up
have a
with a
punchline?
punchline?
Because that's such a bizarre scenario. I can't, like, that is the punchline in and of itself, is how crazy that is.
That is
so there you go. Hey guys, Jason here. When we recorded the episode, I hadn't come up with a punchline yet. but I've had plenty of time to think about it, and I think I came up with a killer one. So here goes. Wrecked him. Damn near tasted him. Not bad, huh? Anyway, back to the show.
I do have a story about bidets.
Take that
though.
home. Chew it. It's delicious.
My third trip to Bowling Green AMS in Bowling Green, Kentucky, there was a grip of us that went down there. Maybe 10 or 12 of us.
The time that I went?
Yeah, we had 2 suites. Maybe not. I don't remember. Maybe it was the second time, whatever it was. There were 10 or 12 of us. We had 2 suites worth of dudes in these rooms. And so there was a total of 4 beds. And one of the bathrooms had a bidet in it.
Yeah, I was there.
And okay. And so we all took turns.
Like a bidet or a bidet attachment on the toilet?
No. Like the toilet had a
separate-
bidet
Yeah, bidet
integrated
attachment.
into
okay,
it. Like
okay.
a real, genuine, like badass one, right?
Uh-huh.
So, badass.
Pun intended.
There's a joke.
And so I had not used one before, but we all made sure that whenever anybody had to poop, hey, you have to go in here. And we all stood outside the door and waited for the moment where you heard, oh, like there was an audible noise out of everybody.
Yeah.
And it was because it was so deadly accurate.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that's possible.
We're all different sizes.
We're all
Yeah.
different sizes. We all sit down a little bit differently. Like, what if I was slightly sideways? It was like we made the joke that there were little cameras and there were like little internment
controlling
camps
them?
of people on these cameras, like with little joysticks that were like, beep, 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 beep. Hit the button.
Permission to fire.
Yeah. Because, and it was
You sunk my
alarming.
battleship.
Yeah.
Your battle shit.
Yeah. Battleship. It was alarming, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
They were great.
Yeah, it's great.
So
I love this
for
thing.
what was it? $19, $17?
$17.
1 out of 10.
Yeah, 1 out of 10. Review the bidet.
Oh, 8? 8.5?
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you experienced other bidets?
Negative.
Okay.
This
so,
is my first encounter.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
2 nozzles. It has like one that has a little crank. If you crank it clockwise, it shoots one of the nozzles. If you crank it counterclockwise, it does the other. So one is more of like a general spritzing, and then the other one is like getting hit with a tiny wet laser. Yeah. It is
Ones and twos. Ones and
That
twos.
tastes like
incredible.
pennies.
It
Yeah.
tastes like pennies in your butthole. It is incredibly accurate. Yeah.
So tie this back to disc golf.
So
I did. I was at Bowling Green
Innova
Am's.
is going to release a line that sprays water when you throw it, and it's going to be called the bidet line. So there you go. It's all disc golf related.
That could work almost.
Mm-hmm.
That's like every manufacturer has a theme of their discs.
Mm-hmm.
I could see there being enough bathroom related terms that a company could go like,
Yeah.
all of our discs are named after things in the bathroom.
Right.
That could work.
Oh, man.
The TP, the bidet,
The plunger,
the plunger.
That's a putter for sure.
Plunger's good. Yeah.
Shower head.
the loofah.
Oh, loofah's good.
That's something that, what is that?
Yeah.
Disc line.
Clash.
Yeah.
Clash. They would use the term loofah for sure already.
Yeah, they would.
Anybody else got anything that they're fired up about that is hopefully about disc golf?
My fired up took place in a disc golf shop this morning. Does that count?
Which one?
One Delwood Disc Golf.
Go on. We'll allow it.
Okay. I got to have, if you are familiar with the show Ted Lasso, which we all adore around here, I got to have my own version of the Diamond Dogs this morning with Ed Radakovitz. Diamond Dogs, Ed Radakovitz, Tim Batts, and James Heath this morning at the shop. Normally, it's just like a one-on-one. Somebody comes in, then that person. There's a revolving door of people that come in and chat.
I just picture 1785, Old West. You're at the bar. The saloon door's open.
For sure.
Somebody sits down, whiskey, and you
Yep.
hand them a shot glass. You pour it, and then you just
That's
Start
exactly
cleaning another glass with a rag
Yeah.
that was
Right.
thrown
Yeah,
over his
yeah.
shoulder.
just to
Yeah, he's wearing a
Exactly.
vest.
Yeah.
Exactly right. So yeah, what's funny and ironic is that we really didn't talk about disc golf too much. It was talking about all of our lives, but more like Ed's kids and Ed being a dad, music, and just kind of coming of age stuff and how we could all relate to the different things at different phases in our lives. And it was great. It was like an hour and a half. It was a little different than the usual. And it was, and I told everybody like once we had everybody's like, all right, I'm going to go. I was like, guys, we just did Diamond Dogs. It was, do you know what Diamond Dogs is? And none of them knew. So I had to explain it to them. And then I told them, check out the show. And
I've
was
never
great.
seen it. I don't know what Diamond Dogs is. Give me a quick. I know it's awesome.
dude.
I know.
That show is created for you.
I've seen, I think, an episode, and I know that I'm going to love it. I'm for some reason just savoring it. I will get to it at some point. But
Do that as
Winter
like
is
a end of the day, wind down, feel good, inspire you
Yep.
for the next day.
Absolutely.
And it will hit so hard.
I'm very into
Promise.
that. But
Yep.
what's Diamond Dogs? Just give us.
So Ted Lasso in the show and Coach Beard and help me with some of the other characters that
Nate
do
the Great.
Diamond Dogs, Nate the Great. It's kind of started by Ted, who was very like connected with his feelings, getting other guys that maybe aren't connected with their feelings to sit down and
Hash out a particular problem.
hash out anything
I
that they have
see.
going on. So it's like getting together, and it was very much exactly what we did.
And when
So-
anybody had a problem, he would just be like, Diamond Dogs? Like,
Diamond
or,
Dogs.
you know, if
All
there
right,
was
let's
an
go.
issue, he'd call everybody, they'd come in, they'd go, "Arr, arr, arr," and then they would
yeah.
hash it out, and then they would break. You know?
I
And it
love
was like
it.
a little,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think you described it perfectly. That is a show that I very much want to watch.
Yeah.
You would love it.
Yeah, you would.
Promise.
Cool. I think that's probably a wrap on Fired Up, right?
She?
She?
I played a flex start.
Which one?
Whoa.
The benefit for Kelly.
That's the Fox Valley.
Eagle.
Yeah, Eagle
Ridge?
Ridge. Yes,
Yeah.
I played with Sean and Ed and Aaron. Had lots of fun. It was my first.
She played really well. There were 2 holes, hole 16, longer hole, where she got a 3 with like 0 effort. It's a par 4, 2-shot hole.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, big tree in the way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Up the
Yeah.
hill.
And
Yep.
you got a 3 like no problem, and I almost missed my putt for 3 to where she would have gotten better on.
I'm
it was-
stoked with a 3
She
on
was
that hole.
Totally.
You played really really well that day.
Yeah,
It was
took
awesome.
some warming up, but it was fun.
50 some odd points above your rating was awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
Let's
it was
go.
fun.
I
Yeah.
might
Yeah.
be getting you in trouble, but did you give her a certain G line FD or did you keep it for yourself?
It is mine. I have not thrown it yet.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
yes,
All right.
yes,
All
yes,
right.
yes.
Did you
Thank
get hit with
It's still
anything
in
in
my
the head
van,
while
so-
playing?
Yeah.
No,
We did talk about it though.
we
That
did.
probably
We brought
helped
it
your
up.
rating.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
getting hit in the
Probably.
head.
Yeah, because I quit the last time I got hit.
Get in the car.
Yeah.
That's great. Did you meet David Cope's? Did you meet the real life Jolene?
No, but he told us the story, and I do know the real life Jolene, so I didn't need to meet her because I know who it is. But
Yeah.
it was still amazing.
Yep.
When do you know who it is?
Yeah.
Okay. When I met, they came out to she played the Heinz Emerald Dragonfly Open, and I saw the way they were just being together.
Oh, no,
and-
there's a real life
There
Jolene
is
now.
a real
Yeah.
life Jolene.
Because there was not.
Yes,
Right.
there
You don't
is
even
a
know
real
who it
life.
is too.
Oh,
when I saw them
I don't know if
together,
we
I
just
was like,
outed
bro,
them,
that
but
looks
they're
like
dating.
who I imagined from the Jolene story.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's her. He's like,
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, he
she became
manifested
real.
it.
He manifested
Yes,
her.
dude, 100%. He
Wow.
manifested her.
Jolene.
Dude.
Jolene.
Joe.
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait a second.
Yeah, they're a great vibe. As far, I mean, I don't want to put too much pressure on them, but as far as
Yeah.
disc golf couples go, there's
Yeah.
some good potential there.
Oh,
Totally.
that's adorable.
I don't think we have a lot planned for the Callahallander rundown, but there is something, so let's get into that.
Yes, let's get into the very special delis only edition of the Callahallander Rundown. We are just going to talk about the delis like I did last year. I'm just going to keep saying the delis until you realize that it is going to
whaties?
be the delis. Just keep asking and I'll keep saying it. 5. It is on Friday, November 3rd. It is our
Which is
end of the year party.
The day this episode drops.
Yeah,
Just
so
say
if you're
it
not
tonight.
doing
Yes,
anything-
tonight. So if
Come
you
on.
are not already signed up, please do so. A lot of people maybe misunderstand that it is not just for the people that have played the Greater Joliet Tour season.
Yeah.
It's just a big ass party. We're going to have a huge friggin' raffle. Your admission is only $40. It gets you 2 drink tickets. It gets you dinner. It gets you a sweet Deli's disc. They are S-Line FD1s. That came in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great time. So please go onto discgolfscene.com. Come on, Pete. And
Where can
get
you
signed
get
up
dinner,
for that, please.
2 drinks and a disc for $40.
Seriously.
That
Nowhere.
doesn't even account for the entertainment,
entertainment.
that is going to
Right.
be happening.
Magic is
Seriously.
happening.
Magic with Mr. Greg Miller. You were there tonight practicing, Sheila. You were yeah. So yes, please get signed up for the delis. It is going to be a blast. You will have a blast, I promise. Twan will be funny. We will have a great time. discgolfscene.com.
Come on, Pete.
Come on,
Pete.
Pete.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, even aside from all the fun that there's to be had at the delis, there was something special. I wanted to put the feeling of being there in a little can. Love. It was just like you
Totally.
literally could feel the love of the community
You
in
mean
the
2
room.
years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah, seriously.
Sorry.
But that's how much I enjoyed it. Like it feels like it wasn't that long ago for me.
Yeah.
It was like a
Same.
very vibrant
I just
feeling.
love an
Yeah.
excuse to. I mean, you don't have to rent a tux, but like get dressed up,
Yeah.
That
feel
too.
good
Go
about
out,
yourself, like
hang out.
smell
God
good.
forbid for one
Come
night
on
for
out.
5 hours, we
Right.
don't play disc golf.
It's
and
kinda
we just
like-
enjoy each other.
Right.
Bringing back shotgun starts in a way because everybody's
Yes.
in the same place at the
Totally.
same time.
Totally.
That's a great way to put it.
You get a sense of kind of who's who and who's doing what in the community. There's a couple different ways you can get that. Seeing it in person makes you feel like, okay, I'm part of this thing, and this like all these people care about this thing. It's a very cool.
I have always
experience.
been jealous of the generation that had diner clubs in years past. I've always thought the concept of that is very cool, where that's like your community of people and you go and enjoy their. It's like that to me. I think that's really cool. I wish more people would think of it in that way instead of, oh, we're not playing. Like, nah, man, just come hang out. It's a good time.
I can't win $5 if I bet, dude. If
there's no speaking of which, prize wise, we are going to have a portable DGA Mach 7 as the end of the raffle. So couple bucks, couple raffle tickets. Win a friggin' basket.
Yeah.
It's like $550. Get your ass out to the delis, y'all.
Yeah.
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 The delis.
Yeah.
The delis.
Of course, all of this
The delis.
unofficially brought to you by
DiscGolfScene.com.
Come
on,
Pete.
What are the odds that we can get Pete on an episode next season? Just on a scale from 1 to 10, how
Right in the
realistic
middle.
is
We
it?
now have connections with Adam Jones of the Natty, who knows him.
Okay,
Mhm.
making progress. So what do you?
One step closer.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, do you think the odds of it actually happening are a 3?
It was a 3, and now I think it's like a 6.
Yeah.
Oh.
Depending on where he lives, maybe we
What do
can
we go to
go
him?
and visit him and
I
check
mean,
out
we're
one
all-
of his local courses.
Maybe
We're
he
all
lives
down.
in Puyo
Kyoto.
Kyoto.
Maybe.
My goal is to put that into every episode.
Yeah.
That's your new.
So far, so good.
Waldo.
3 for 3.
Yeah.
That's a good time for us to take a quick break. We'll listen to the sponsors that we don't have, and we'll be right back.
Nice.
All right, we're back. It's time for the nuts and butts. This
Fangs and
is-
Wings. We're still in October.
Oh, fangs and wings.
Yep.
That's right. Sorry, I'm
Buzzy butts.
still catching up.
The fuzzy guts and buzzy nuts.
Yeah, right.
Something like
It's
that.
where we turn the reins over to Jason.
Yeah.
Jason, what is about to happen?
That's
so
the scariest thing.
That's
God
the
help
scariest part of the night.
God help us.
You've all been handed your first shots. You don't know if I have handed you water or if I have handed you vodka. You are completely unaware. I told you you can't smell it, and you will not be able to smell any of these for the night. You may think that you've figured out how vodka moves when you hit the table. You
Yeah, now
have
I'm
not.
not sure.
No, you don't. You just only think you do. So that is going to be your buzzer. I have 40 trivia questions prepared. I'm not going to do all 40, obviously. We'll be here all night, but I have that many. I'm going to randomly choose. Some of them are going to be hard. Some of them are going to be easy. If you want a point, and if you think you know the answer, you down the shot. The first one to down the shot and hit their cup back onto the table. That is buzzing in.
Yep.
What did we
And,
have to do last time? Say our name?
Yeah. you had to take the shot and say your name.
And say your name.
That's why I said
Yeah, okay.
Sean.
All right. Yeah. No,
You
we're
were
still going to do
lying
that.
about
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
last
You
time.
have to take, right. Because you need something that you have to
Yeah.
immediately say. So you're going to take the shot, say your name, the first person
Shot
I hear,
and then name.
and it says their name.
Got it.
You will have permission to answer the question should you think you know it. Sheila's going to keep track of points for me. Do you want to play?
No.
No, I didn't think so. I didn't ask, but also
No.
I felt it was a safe assumption. But you can keep track of points for me, and we'll do a winner at the end. I don't know what it is, but I'll come up with a prize, and it'll be good. So don't worry
Well,
about
that's what I was just gonna say. I want to lay a few things out before we start.
it. Sure.
Prize is the friends we made along the way.
The friends
Yes.
we made along the way.
Fair. And is there anything for whoever finishes last place?
You have to play disc golf in a unicorn.
Yeah.
That was so much hotter than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. That was a warm day.
Temperature or
No, it was a
He had
chilly
nothing
day.
on
I
underneath
thought it
it.
was going to be fine because there's a fan inside the suit, and it was a colder day. But it just doesn't matter. You're still in a trash bag, so it just traps everything. So
Yeah.
before I was down to the first tee pad, I couldn't see anything. It was just foggy in there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Don't fart in the unicorn suit.
predictions. This is scary movie trivia. Ryan, you've already said you're probably not going to do very well.
I have not
here.
seen much scary movie.
Sean's gonna win.
I don't want to be
Yeah.
overly confident,
Mhm.
but I feel like anytime you do not disc golf trivia, I'm always stumped, surprisingly. So
We
I don't
did
want to be,
some-
I'm not trying to go in overconfident. I'm
On
just
the
trying
way
to go
back
in
from Idlewild,
Cool Hand Luke.
we were doing John Hughes movie trivia.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And I've seen Uncle Buck. I've seen
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club,
Home Alone.
once. Home Alone. I've seen a bunch, but the rest, like, very long time ago. Very distracted watches.
Mhm.
But I knew a surprising amount.
Alex
of stuff.
knew way more.
Yeah.
He was
You were
Then I was
killing it.
expecting.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
For John Hughes, probably got very lucky because I don't think I've seen that many of his movies.
Yeah.
Well,
I've seen
it didn't come off that way.
just from knowing pop culture
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
vibes and
That
references,
is
I guess.
my prediction. Is I think you're going to take this just based off of your general pop culture vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. And we're going to start.
Are you first off? Are you doing? Are you going all the way back to like the origins of movies, or what?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe I
dear.
have questions for movies that are over 100 years old.
Oh my god! Okay.
Question number one of tonight's horror movie trivia. In 2002's Signs, what substance turns out to be instrumental in defeating the alien invaders?
Ryan.
That wasn't water. I was wrong.
Alex.
Wait, you both got vodka?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
they did.
you tricked us.
Yeah, I sure did.
I got water.
Maybe
Yeah.
not my
And the
lips.
answer is water.
That is and that's why I went with that one first.
Yes.
All right.
That's great.
Let me get three
I
new
almost
shots.
forgot my own name because I was
Yeah.
so scared of what was
Yeah.
in this cup.
I thought you had the vodka
yeah.
based on how you said.
I
you
thought I had water. I am no
Thanks
longer
for getting
going to assume.
Smirnoff as well.
Yeah,
Let's-
really?
Yeah, really top shelf.
Yeah,
How
I don't
many-
blame you. You're
how
not.
many
You don't have to drink
questions?
any of it. So, oh, I want to smell it so bad.
That is what she said.
Did she? What kind of she is she?
What kind of she is she? All right, question number two. They've all chosen.
Can we hold it?
There. Yes,
Yeah,
you just
I know.
cannot
Okay.
smell it. What is the alias of the serial killer James Gum in Silence of the Lambs?
Can you repeat the question?
What is the alias of the serial killer James Gum in 91's Silence of the Lambs? 3, 2.
Alex.
Yes.
What the?
Come on.
Is that a different kind?
Nope. Same kind. It's just worse the second time.
Is that Buffalo Bob? Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill is correct. Good job. Good job.
Oh, I had water and I was
Yeah.
ready to
Buffalo
pounce on it.
Bob. Buffalo Bob is the joke from Joe Dirt.
That is correct.
God.
It's like the
Damn it. Wow, Alex is down too.
I want listeners to know that I told Liz as soon as you suggested this, I was like, I'm going to need a ride home that night. And she was like, yeah, I mean, if you really need it, I mean, like, do you have to get drunk? I was like, I think so.
Yeah.
And then now she's still recovering from COVID. So I was like, listen, if you can't
Do
come
we
pick
all
me
have
up,
to drink the shot from that round?
we
no
did
matter?
it that way.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
We did it that
Like
way.
I didn't drink mine.
You're supposed to drink whatever you have in front of you each round.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Okay. Well, just want to confirm. Please God.
Okay. It was fun.
So
I might be crashing
you've
here.
had
today.
2 shots.
Yeah, I
Yes,
might be
okay.
crashing here.
there's tiny shots.
But
Yeah,
I
there's a
said
bet.
I know you guys get up early, so I could easily just wake up early with you, get back home before work. Not a big deal.
So not only
You
do I
gotta
have questions,
Get the fuck out of here by 6 a.m.
That's
Wrap it
the
up.
plan.
not only do I have questions about the fictional world that takes place in the movie, I also have like production type questions.
Ooh, I like
Cool.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, like this next one. Who directed the award-winning film 2017's Get Out?
You're joking. How? Alex. Jordan Peele.
That is correct.
Oh, he didn't say his name. I was trying to beat him to it.
Yeah, he said it. He said
But
it.
why did I get this shot 3 times? I guess this happened to Ryan last time.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
sure did. Yeah. On that one, I knew which one was the vodka, and you went for it, and I was like, "Damn it! All right," because the other 2 were just water. I only had 1 vodka in that one. All right,
Okay.
Let me get 3 more shots.
I'm gonna need another
Yeah, come on!
Mountain Dew.
I couldn't remember his name, but I could see it, and he hadn't said his name
I'm not
yet
looking.
to like buzz in, and I was like, "Oh, I can do this."
I'm not even looking to try. Just whatever I get is fine.
Mm-hmm.
You're being baited with the least amount of liquid.
There's a bubble in it. What does that mean?
It's mercury.
Yeah.
It's Venus. These are still round one questions, so these are like from our easy section. Right, I'm gonna do one more round one
How about-
question before I get a little bit harder on you guys. That's what she
What's the
said.
score right now?
That is what she said.
Alex 2, Ryan 1.
Yeah.
Alex 3 shots, Ryan 1 shot. Sean.
No, I didn't have one
One
yet.
shot.
Oh,
One
that's
shot.
right.
I haven't
you
had
had
one
one.
yet.
Ryan
Yeah,
0.
Wow, the tables have really turned from last time we did this.
Yeah, certainly has.
I'm really enjoying
Tables
this.
Have
Yeah.
turned.
All right. This next question is going to come from one of my all-time favorite franchises within the horror
crap.
genre.
Scream.
Nope. How many films in total have been released in the Final Destination series so far?
Sean.
Ryan.
Oh, that was Sean.
7?
That is incorrect. Ryan?
6.
That is incorrect. Alex?
Oh, finally, some refreshing agua.
Uh-huh.
4?
Oh, you just had to say the very next number. 5.
Damn it, I was going to
Five Final Destination
I don't
movies
think
so
I
far.
saw it past the second.
With a new one in pre-production, I believe.
Oh, wow.
As far as my sources tell me. That we
So, Maddie.
might get might get a reboot. We might get Final Destination 6. You never know in the horror world. 3 more shots.
Have you thought about getting
I-
into
I had a shot that time.
the film industry? I feel like you could be a producer or I don't know. I feel like you have the stuff to be just a guy who makes movies happen.
I am currently in the middle of corresponding with somebody and working on a script for a horror comedy.
Awesome.
This is something I'm working on. Literally, the idea came to me the other day, and I think it is an awesome idea. Everybody's got their shots for the next question.
Yes, sir.
Let's
Okay.
get into the next question. These
I-
questions are going to get a little bit harder.
I made a mistake.
Okay.
Since nobody answered that question correctly, you were giving out the shots your choice instead
Correct.
of the winner picking,
Correct.
and you handed me one, and I said no, I want the other one,
Uh huh.
and I regret it.
Yeah.
I can already tell that I regret it.
Yeah. I
How
don't
can
know.
you tell?
I can tell.
I don't know why.
I don't know why, but I'm just foreshadowing.
I hope you're
I'm
right.
gonna
It's all your.
I'm gonna.
Mine
throw up
looks
in my
very
mouth a
watery, and I'm
little
happy
bit.
about it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into round 2. These questions are a little bit harder.
Please, not that hard.
What is the name of the vengeful entity that emerges from the well at the end of 2002's The Ring?
What is the name?
What is the name of the vengeful entity that emerges from a well in 2002's The Ring? 3, 2, 1. Too late. No.
No.
The name is Samara.
Dang it!
Did I know that?
Yeah, I feel
don't
like
think
you
I knew that.
should have. and that
I mean, I
means
remember that now.
You
all have to
all
do it.
have to
Yeah.
take your shot because none of you.
I got it. I
Got
got it
that.
for sure.
Yeah.
Refreshing.
And
No, I didn't.
nobody got it. I chose 3 waters that time, so I
God.
can't.
You
believe,
tricky guy.
Yep.
Thank God.
I can't believe that
The
played
water
out the way
tastes
it
so
did.
good.
It's so good.
So good.
You know
Best
what?
little thimble
Those
of
watery
water.
You know
water.
what's weird is I can taste that water in my butthole.
In your bottle.
Yeah, whoever loses has to do the last shot through their butt.
All right.
Butt shots.
Oh, that means here comes 3 vodka shots.
Yeah. Dealer's choice this time.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
Alright.
Like,
I don't wanna
that looks
pick.
good.
Oh man.
Oh, that's water, baby.
As long as you just don't purposefully give me vodka every time.
He gave us all
I'm never
vodka this time.
purposely going to give anybody vodka every time. Have I been drinking? Let's talk about my other favorite movie franchise of all time.
Scream.
Backdoor Sluts 9.
9. 9 is where they really hit their stride and knew what they were doing. Who directed 1996's Scream?
Alex.
Yes, go ahead.
Wes Craven?
Wes Craven is correct. Nicely done.
I wouldn't
Nicely
have
done.
done that, but shit.
Yeah.
That was a shot for me.
What shit? Yeah. There it is.
Oh, Ryan.
Wow.
Do you have more Mountain Dew? Because I'm gonna
Yeah.
need it.
I knew we were going to be drinking shots, and I figured a case of Mountain Dew would be good for us all to have chasers.
I'm gonna be up all night, but yeah, thank you.
Yeah, if it's
You need one?
on. Yes, please.
God, it's so
Did you
bad.
not have one, Alex?
Who drinks
What?
that on
Did you have
purpose?
I had water.
Uh,
Vodka and orange juice is fantastic.
Totally.
yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, yeah,
Love
yeah.
a screwdriver.
Shots of
But
vodka? No.
This is worst case scenario.
You know what else is really good? Have you guys ever tried toothpaste and orange juice?
Orange vodka?
All right, let's see. I'm gonna go. This
Oh,
is
I
a
don't
round
like
2
that.
question, but if you get this wrong, you have to punch a hole in your 80s man card. What happened if you got a mogwai wet in Gremlins?
Sean.
Right.
And you got the
It
shot.
was right there. You almost said it.
Gremlins would pop out, right? To become
Judge,
a gremlin?
Do you need a more?
No, Ryan. You
They
and I-
would multiply.
That is correct.
That's right.
They would multiply. No.
It's very specific.
Yes.
It's
yes.
very specific.
The Mogwais multiplied when you got them wet. They turned into gremlins if you fed them after midnight.
After midnight,
Multiplied
if you got them wet.
because they would pop out of them.
Right.
Yeah, but they weren't
multiplied if you got
bad.
them wet. Right. It was just more Mogwais. The Mogwais were fine. They turned into gremlins when you fed them after midnight. When you threw the word gremlin in there, I had to ding you for that one, unfortunately, because that was not correct. 3 more shots.
Judge Jason.
Yep.
I want to see a return of that character.
I cannot hit the shot and swallow fast enough. Drinking that shot and trying to say my name, it took
Say my
30
name,
minutes.
Say my name.
Yeah.
Say my name.
It's slow from this end also.
I don't know it.
For as many times as you've been wrong, I'm surprised at how you scrutinize the glasses still so much every
Right?
time. I'm just
No.
whatever happens, happens.
That's fine.
I want to
Yes.
take my fate into my own hands.
Completely. Yeah. I would prefer it. I don't
Yeah.
want you to think differently on me.
Yeah.
We're going to move on to round 3 questions. These are going to be a little bit harder.
Wow, right to round 3.
wow.
I'm going to tie it back into the podcast because we bring up The Office all the time on here. I have a Office-related horror movie question for round number 3. You guys ready?
Yes.
What actor from The Office portrays one of the teenage protagonists in 2003's House of a Thousand Corpses? Which actor from The Office portrays one of the teenage protagonists in 2003's House of a Thousand Corpses?
Sean.
Mhm.
Rainn Wilson?
Rainn Wilson is correct.
Wow.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
Can put it on the board.
Yeah.
looked
Young
like water
Rainn
from your
Wilson.
reaction.
Yeah, that's what the water means.
Oh, it does taste so good. It tastes so good.
Maybe I'm getting used to it because I mean it still sucks, but it was not as bad as it should have been.
The face is not the ick face that I saw at the first couple.
It's my first
It
point.
always gets better. I
going
was
down.
going to guess BJ Novak.
I was thinking him, but I couldn't think of his name. All I could think of was Ryan.
When did The Office start? Like when did that show get on TV?
2005.
So Rainn Wilson was doing shit before The Office.
I want to say that was around the same time-ish. House of a
Yeah.
Thousand Corpses.
Yeah,
maybe,
yeah.
maybe before, but not many,
Well, it came
many
out
years
in
before.
03, so they would have
Oh, 03?
done it in 02.
Yeah,
So it
true.
would have been right
Yeah, a
before.
couple years.
Have you guys seen like how many people auditioned for all the different roles?
Maybe.
Like you can see all the different gyms and all the different Dwights and everything. You ever seen that? That's pretty
Oh, yeah.
incredible. The
Yeah, yeah,
world
yeah.
we almost ended up in where
Yeah.
freaking like Seth Rogen
Seth
was
Rogen.
Dwight.
Absolutely
not.
That would have been awful.
The guy who plays, he's super famous. He is in Better Call Saul. He is ends up being
He was going to be Michael.
yeah.
Right.
He was
Um,
Pam's boss when she moved.
Bob Odenkirk.
Bob Odenkirk
Yeah.
was
Oh, he
almost
wa-
Michael
yeah.
Scott. He was like right there. I,
I
think
don't-
he was
That
second
could have
behind
worked.
Steve. Actually,
Could have
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah.
He's
That could've
funny as hell.
He
Yeah.
never would have been Steve Carell, but it could have worked.
Kind of interesting. The world.
Closer to Ricky Gervais than
right in the
Yes.
physicality.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
the role.
yeah.
I am going to give you a question. We're gonna go back to
The future.
how far back am I gonna go?
1955.
43.
Let's
1943.
43.
Let's go back to a 80s horror movie icon.
Disadvantage, Alex.
What is the name of the criminal who becomes Chucky in the Child's Play series?
Come on.
It's vodka. Charles Lee Ray.
Charles Lee Ray is correct. Great
Nailed
job.
it.
Wow.
And the two of you can drink your vodka as well because
You
that was
gave
an
them
all
all
vodka
to us.
round. Yep, just like I had an all water round. Oh, yeah.
God.
Oh, that face. I love that face.
Oh, so smooth.
That is not smooth.
I don't like the mixing it up.
Oh boy.
I don't like it.
Charles Lee Ray. I knew it was ba 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 ba. Disadvantage, Alex. Yeah.
I've never heard that name before in my life.
Surprised that I knew it. When I was a kid,
Is that the premise of the movie where
He
dolls
transfers
possessed
his soul, like he says a chant and like
Come on.
Yep.
puts his soul into the doll.
So technically the dolls are good guy dolls. And I think the dolls, like the character's name is Buddy the doll.
after my buddy?
Maybe?
There was a My Buddy doll.
That's probably what they're, but yeah, everybody knows that thing is Chucky because it's Charles Lee Ray.
The dude that played Charles Lee Ray in that first movie, the guy that did the
Also, is
Smeagol.
Oh, Andy Serkis?
No, he's not old enough to.
Why did I think that there was a tie?
The actor that portrays Charles Lee Ray also has provided the voice of Chucky in every iteration.
That must be what I'm thinking of. Then.
Even the recent
all
remake?
7 movies, all the show. The only one he wasn't was they did that reboot with the chick from Parks and Rec playing the mom.
Oh, Child's Play. I think
Yeah, they did a reboot of Child's Play where
that's the reboot was called Child's Play.
Yeah. Well, so was the original. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. April. Yeah.
Oh,
April. Ludgate.
She's on my hall pass list.
Yes.
Sure.
What's her name?
Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza.
How
plays
did I
the
get
mom.
that and
Yes.
you didn't? You guys.
Aubrey Plaza plays the
See
mom
your
in the
Reddit
Child's
history,
Play
Doc.
reboot, and I think that's the only one that he did not provide the voice.
She is a delight.
She is a delight.
She is.
If you haven't seen Emily the Criminal, by the way, she kills
Oh,
it
yeah,
in
that was a
movie.
great movie.
So good.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought the Parks and Rec person I thought you were going to say was Joan Galamezzo. By the way.
All right. Your next question. I want to do one, but it's so easy, Sean will know it immediately. So that's not fair.
He
to
only
you
has
guys.
1 point.
Good, he killed us last time.
He's
we did this.
losing.
Yeah, he's losing. All right. Let's see how
Boy,
quickly he can come up with
dude.
this.
I like how you're stacking the cups. That's cool.
Nancy Thompson survives Nightmare on Elm Street in '84 to appear in what sequel later in the series?
Ooh, yuck face.
Sean.
Oh, he's got to chase
You
it
gotta take
first
the
because
chaser
we don't have
before
a
the
chance.
answer?
Yeah, we don't have a chance.
Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors.
You got the full title correct. Great job.
Wow.
Great job.
Wow.
Well done.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Water.
Water. The best
Fresh
little
from the butthole.
Best little water.
It's so good.
It's so good.
You wouldn't dare put that much vodka in. When was the last time you listened to a Dokken playlist with all of the jams from Dream Warriors?
So good. All right. I think we got enough time for. I think we're gonna do 2 more questions.
Okay.
2 more. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna pull these from round 4. These are in our world the hardest questions that we have available to anybody that comes out to our trivia nights.
Ugh.
Speaking of, if you enjoy this, follow Bag of Tricks Entertainment on any social media to find out where we're doing something just like this in the Chicagoland area.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Did
with,
he pay for that spot? I don't remember.
You tell me.
Okay, go ahead.
You're the guy.
Let's go with a movie that has become a recent cult classic. This is 2007's Trick or Treat. Are you guys familiar with that
Never
movie?
saw that one. Almost.
What
It's
is
on my
the,
list.
what is the name of the childlike character that appears in every segment of 2007's Trick or Treat? What is the name
Can I use my
of
phone
the
a friend?
childlike character that appears in all the segments? In
I would agree
2007's Trick
that
or
we could all
Treat?
get a hint if you're okay with that.
Yeah,
phone
it
a
is a
friend.
3-letter name. 3, 2, 1.
Ryan.
Uh-huh.
Amy.
Amy is not correct.
Alex.
Yes.
Bud.
Bud is not correct.
Sean. Bree?
Sam.
Ah.
Sam is the name. If you go to any, what is the name of that the name of the Halloween company that opens in only empty buildings?
Halloween.
Spirit of Halloween.
Yeah, Spirit
Right?
of Halloween.
Yeah. If you go in any Spirit of Halloween, you will see the little Sam is looks like a scarecrow, but has a pumpkin head. And it's usually short and holds a lollipop and stuff. Sam is an icon of modern horror.
I have heard that Trick or Treat is one of those cult classics you got to see.
Huh.
You know what?
Never
I
heard
watched
it.
a different cult classic just this last week. I bet you've seen it, and I bet you love it, Jason. Cabin in the Woods. Such
Ryder
what an
Strong.
adventure!
Ryder Strong.
What
Right?
an adventure.
Am I thinking of the right
No.
movie?
Cabin Fever.
Cabin Fever. Never mind.
Cabin in the
You're
Woods.
thinking of
is
Backdoor
Chris
Sluts
Hemsworth.
number 7.
Yes. Featuring Ryder Strong from Boy Meets World.
No, that dude is wholesome. It's Chris Hemsworth. Actually, there's a lot of high-profile people in there.
This is going to be an all vodka because it's the last.
All right. This is going to be the very last question.
It's all vodka. You know he did all vodka.
I have a
for
Cabin in
last
the Woods
one.
question, but I don't think I'm going to go there.
No.
My head's heavy.
All right. Our very last question tonight's horror movie trivia is...
Give us a chance. Give us a chance.
Get Your Heart Broken is the tagline for what 2009 slasher film?
Get your heart broken?
Get Your Heart Broken was the tagline for what 2009 slasher film?
Water. Alex. Is it My Bloody Valentine?
My Bloody Valentine is the correct
Wow.
answer. Yes.
Damn.
Wow.
Never saw it.
Yes.
All right, Shawnee. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to the freaking weekend, you guys. Have vodka. Yeah.
It's so bad.
It's so.
You know why we're not as
so
drunk
good.
as we were last time? Is we were drinking cocktails in the
Yeah.
build up to the shot.
Yeah,
game
yeah,
last time.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. We'd all been pounding them beforehand.
There's not enough Mountain Dew in the world.
no.
All right. That is all the trivia I have for you guys. I had more, but I'm going to cut it off there because some of you just had like 7 shots. And I think that's enough to call it.
I have 12 shot glasses,
Ugh.
Yeah.
You have had 6.
including that last one.
Ryan has had 5. Alex has had 5.
Oh, Sean had the most.
All right. But who won?
Alex with 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
Decidedly.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
I had
Nice.
1 point.
You had
2
1
point.
point. 2 points.
2 points.
Ryan had 2 points also.
Okay. I will take.
Tie.
Same.
I did not
Tiebreaker
think
for those 2.
I was going to get 2 points.
Should I? Yeah.
Tiebreaker
Oh,
for
yeah.
second.
Yeah.
I have.
Oh,
Second,
yeah.
third, CTP.
No more vodka.
Oh, I have 1 vodka and 1 water left. I have to do it now.
Oh, shit,
Okay.
we have
Yeah.
to.
All right,
Second
all
and
right,
third. CTP for hardware.
Let Sheila pick who gets which because she doesn't know which one it is. Give us something. Lob it up there for us.
A softie.
All right. This is to break the tie. What is the name of the child adopted by the Thorns in 1976's The Omen?
Alex. Jake.
Ryan. Why, Sean?
Can I answer now?
Yeah.
Sean.
Okay.
Damien.
Damien is correct.
Oh, God.
Nicely done.
Taking home the
That was
hardware.
That was water.
That was water. And you know what that
shit.
means? You know what that means. You have to say his name and then you have to take a shot.
Okay.
That means.
Sean. Oh, it's so gross. Oh, God, it's so bad.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Jackie T. Horn's.
And that means Alex won. Sean came in second.
Yeah.
Ryan came in third. Very nicely
As
done.
predicted.
Hey.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
But yeah, it's nice to turn things around because you decimated us on the stuff that really mattered, the disc golf trivia last time.
Right.
Yeah, that was true.
And later on tonight, before I go to bed, I will Google what the word decimated means.
Yes.
I just learned that word tonight.
You were today years old.
I was today
That's
years
my favorite
old.
phrase.
Mind if I Google myself in your office?
How else are you going to do it?
How else are you going to do it? Before we wrap things up, we're going to just dip our toes. We're just going to pull one
Into
question
jacuzzi, baby.
out of the mailbag tonight because it's
Mail time.
Mail time.
mail time.
Mail time!
Let's
One
see what's in
question,
that mailbag.
and it's a spooky question, and that's why we're going to use it. Jason Bloomingdale hit us up on Facebook, and he wants to know F, Marry, Kill, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and Michael Myers.
Wow,
Alex, get us started.
I just can't wait to hear how you guys explain your answers.
Yeah.
For me, I'm going to F Michael Myers with the mask on,
Obviously.
Longer hair. That's kind of nice.
All right.
Freddy, I'm going to kill
Mhm.
because I just don't want to look at him.
Sure.
And Jason, I'll marry. He can be my little protector. I'll be a little spoon to Jason Voorhees.
You'll cuddle up next to him because
Yeah.
he'll protect you for the rest of your
Yes.
life. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Ryan, agree,
think-
disagree?
I will also F Michael Myers because I feel like if I have to, he's got condition wise the best body
Set of
scenario
goods.
going on.
Sure.
So
Oh, behave.
right,
Yeah.
but I think I will marry Freddy Krueger
Okay.
Whoa.
and kill Jason Voorhees because I feel like Jason Voorhees he's a little too clingy.
Yeah. Oh, a little bit. Yeah.
He's gonna be up asking questions where I've been every night.
Right.
Like, who am I seeing on the side? He's going to be very
Yeah,
jealous
yeah,
and
yeah.
clingy. I don't want to deal with that.
Right.
So
Another way that could play out is since Jason doesn't really talk, you'll never know why he's mad. You'll be like, come
Yes.
on.
Yeah.
that's true.
And he'll be like, I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's the best
He'll
you're
give
gonna
you
get.
I'm fine
Let us
eyes
be.
when you
Yeah.
know he's not.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like marrying Freddy, he's like probably like a culinary expert. Like he can really
Right.
use
Right.
those knives.
That's true. I didn't think of that.
I am with Ryan across the board. I'm going to F Michael Myers. He seems to be the
Most attractive.
softest,
The fittest?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
the softest of all of them. I'm going to marry Freddy because that could be entertaining.
I like his
He's
sense
got a
of
great
humor
sense
and
of
wit.
humor.
Yeah.
Great sense
We'll
of
keep
humor.
you
that is
laughing.
true.
Like if the kids that he kills in their dreams
How was
are
your day, honey?
kind of shitty, then I'd be like, oh, that's cool. And
He's
then
got
I'm
dad
gonna-
jokes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I agree. I think that's the right answer.
Can
Yeah,
let me point one thing out and see if it changes your answers at all. Freddy, before he was Freddy Krueger, I'm pretty sure was child molester.
Yes. Yeah.
Same
Depends.
answers. Same answers.
It depends because like they kept it somewhat ambiguous, right? Like maybe that's what he's so upset about is that he wasn't, but he was killed and
Because
put on
they
the
assumed-
cross
they
is
assumed
one.
he did
Yes.
that.
I'm giving him
Yeah.
the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Depends on what lore you believe in, but
that was one of the redeeming qualities of the reboot was that part of the storyline. I thought.
Right.
Oh, the fact that you don't know if that's really what he.
Right. Were the kids telling stories or
Yes.
or was it
Fair.
was it real? Yeah. Left it ambiguous enough to where it's like open to the viewer. Yeah. Yeah.
You really want to be seen in public with Freddy in his stupid hat?
I have had a love affair with Freddy Krueger since I was like 5 years old.
Yeah, that's why
So
the
that's,
softball
like,
question
closest
was
to my heart.
The answer was
He's
Nightmare
one
on
of
Elm
the
Street 3.
scariest creatures.
I
or
just
I
I
characters
couldn't get
ever.
enough of that shit as a child.
Me,
Couldn't get enough.
Sean, and our sister Stacy could recite Nightmare on Elm Street 3 verbatim still this day. We've seen it that many times when we were
That's
kids.
crazy.
I was about 1 year too young to be watching that.
Yeah.
I remember I was being babysat by one of the high school girls at the time, and she brought me to her friend's house.
Who later died in her dreams.
No.
Inexplicably.
But it was like she brought me over to her friend's house, and they were all watching that movie, and I should not have been watching that movie.
Yeah. The first one?
I don't
Yeah,
even remember.
don't
It must
remember.
have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember like hiding behind their couch the whole time and just popping up to see the most frightening scenes I've ever seen in my life. And so I don't think I've seen any of them all the way through ever.
Sure.
So yeah, I should revisit them now.
I had a film that haunted me as into my adulthood, and then I finally watched it and realized it was totally ridiculous. But it's Twilight Zone, the movie. I've seen the first 10 minutes of that, the
Totally.
Dan Aykroyd scene,
Yeah.
where he reveals that he's like that blue demon or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
in the car. Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I would be babysat by our uncles, and they would sit me down and force me to watch it, and I would scream and leave the room, and they would
gonna be
rewind
the
it and play
Smurfs.
it
It's
again.
Now
And-
it's so
yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
so dumb now.
It's so dumb.
Yeah.
Like in my head, that was the goriest, nastiest demon, but then I watched it as an adult, and it's just Dan Aykroyd painted blue. It's like not even scary at all. And I was like, what? What am I so afraid of?
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, how we interpret stuff like that when we were
Totally.
little. The leprechaun was the scariest thing I could ever imagine as a kid
Really?
Yeah.
until adulthood. Like
Yeah.
that was when I would think scary movie, scariest thing imaginable, it was the leprechaun. And now I'm like,
Yeah, that's
it's
fair.
literally
It was-
just
it was
all
creepy.
jokes.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston's film debut.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Where
Yeah.
was the trivia question on that?
I know. Yeah.
That would have been a deep cut.
We'll hold on to that one for next year. But in the meantime, this was tonight's horror movie trivia brought to you by A Bag of Tricks Entertainment. Hope you guys had fun. I certainly did.
I did.
We need goofy episodes like this every once in a while. We get a little too into the weeds and the disc golf stuff.
Oh, come on!
Dream Warriors. Please insert Dawkins.
Not
Yeah.
now.
No, you tell him to do it, and he won't do it.
Absolutely not.
Alex,
Don't tell me what to do.
get us out of here.
Well, thank you for taking us on that wild ride, Jason. That was a ton of fun.
Glad you appreciate it.
At least 3 more episodes like that every season.
The only problem was Sheila wouldn't shut up the whole time.
The whole time.
Cut the mic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut all of it out so you guys won't hear any of
They
it.
won't hear, but my God.
Damn.
Am I correct that this will drop in time for Halloween?
Yeah. No.
No?
Halloween is
Right
on-
after.
Halloween's on Tuesday, right?
On Tuesday.
Right after.
See you
But
next Tuesday.
My Halloween decorations will still be up.
Well, never mind what I just said. This will drop in time for you to listen on your way to the delis. So again, don't
Yes.
remember, or don't forget to
Don't
remember to pick up your
Yeah.
tickets to the delis.
Yeah. 5.
Thank you guys for listening. As always, we appreciate all the love. And until next time, keep it on the fairway.
See you.
Y'all be good now.
See you on the next episode. Unstable Discourse is produced by Sheila Callahan. Edited by Ryan Fancher. Beats provided by Alex Seminary. And produced in association with Unstable Disc Golf Gear. Look good, feel good, play good.
Unstable Discourse is a Top Secret Studios production, baby.
I'm Googling, do buttholes have taste buds?